Hey all, welcome back to Motoramblings. I'm Patrick, and today we're going to be talking about tank bags and saddlebags, specifically rig gear. Hang on for that. Alright folks, what I wanted to talk about was the lifetime warranty that Rig Gear promises and puts on their website, and gives you that confidence when you buy some of their stuff that they will replace it if something were to go wrong. I know Frank from One Old Man Riding, he's used the warranty and it's worked well for him. Roger from At Riding the Thin Lines, I know he's used the warranty and it worked well for him. I have used the warranty and it's worked well for me. I bought a tank bag many years ago, and I used it on the Vstrom for a very long time. And then at one point the zipper stopped working. So I contacted Nelson Rigg through their website. I had to take some pictures and show them what the tank bag looked like, after the zipper broke. I show them a tag that was on the inside, and they responded with, "Wow, we haven't sold that bag in years." Okay, so I thought, they're not going to warranty it because they don't sell it anymore. Well, they still honored the warranty, and they gave me a different tank bag, which is super nice. I've been using that tank bag now for quite some time, and it's working perfectly. It zips very smoothly. It fits pretty much anything in it that I want to put in it. It expands. It's got side pockets. It's got a map pocket on the top. Got a little hole if you want to run a charging cord through it. Absolutely fantastic. And it has been basically waterproof the entire time I've had it. I got caught in a couple of good rainstorms in that thing and did not put the rain cover on it that came with it, and it still kept everything pretty much dry. So, to today, I just received in the mail a package from Rig Gear. What this package is hurricane bags, saddlebags for the Vstrom. The ones I had on it were also Rig Gear bags, and I'd had them at least 10 years, maybe more, and they took a beating. I'm running through the woods, falling, crashing, rain, hot, cold, all of it. And those bags did me well. Super waterproof. They were fantastic. But this last time, they finally gave up the ghost. One of the wrecks I had on the Chattahoochee BDRX tore off one of the big old buckles across the bottom. So I went to their website and I was like, okay, we'll see what happens here, because they are super old. Once again, they don't sell those anymore. They've evolved. They now have these hurricane bags that are much better. Of course, they're more expensive too. So I was like, okay, well, what are we going to do? And they said they would give me 50% off the new hurricane bags, because the warranty on the other one was a lifetime warranty. So half price, that half that they gave me off was more than I paid for the original bags a decade or so ago. So they sent them to me. Of course, I paid the second half of it, but they sent them to me. Got them within a couple of days. I'm supposed to go on an overnight camping trip tomorrow. I got to get these bags open. I got to figure out how to use them, how to set them up on the racks that are on the Vstrom. Let's see how it all goes. All right, folks, you saw I got these opened. I separated everything, and I'm just looking around, and I'm looking at the instructions. But where I found the instructions, neat little bag liners. So the instructions say to take this included stiffener, put them in the bags in the yellow pockets that are inside the bags. All right, folks, so I did one off camera because I didn't know what I was doing, and I learned a couple of things, and I'm going to try to share them with you now. Let me show you this. This came curled up pretty tight. I flattened it out pretty decent because you're going to need to fold it and bend it to get it in the bag. On the bottom, you want to kind of open it up and stiffen it so that you have a wide spot to put the stiffener. But it doesn't show you in the instructions, but you've got some straps around this bottom side that you need to loosen before you try this. Give yourself a little more flexibility to work with. You take one end and you put it in one of those yellow pockets I showed you. Just bend it, slide it up inside the yellow pocket. You gotta work it a little bit to get it up in there. The first one is not difficult. I've got it up in the pocket now. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push that stiffener down into the corner as much as I can. And because I've loosened the buckles, it's a lot easier to do. When you get the other side down, the yellow pocket's very low compared to where that stiffener is now. Well, because you gotta keep it stiff. So you gotta bend your stiffener a little bit. I'd show you this, but there's no light in there, so you can't see it. We're gonna bend the top of it just a little bit. Pocket's tight. And now, almost a hard bag in a way. If you look at the front here, got these hooks. There's 4 of them. Now, this is the outside of the bag. When you put the bags up on your rack, up against it, this is going to be around the back side. You can see how this strap, if I show you, you can see how this strap comes through and around. What you do is you take this strap and you wrap it twice around your rack, and then you hook it into one of these little pockets. So you just slide the hook down in. Right now they're kind of tight, so I have to use 2 hands. But you hook that down in, pull it tight, so that you have it twice around the rack. You got it through one of these little hooks with this hook. Pull it tight up against your rack. Do that for the top and the bottom, and you do it on both sides. And then, of course, you can take the little elastic thing to keep your straps from flapping all over the place. And that's how you kind of mount it to the racks. You have these straps that come across the seat. Now, right now, I just looped around the other side just to keep the bag in place. But what's going to happen when I put the bag on the other side, these straps will connect to the straps from the other bag and come across. It does come with buckles here because these are built that I can get roll bags, hurricane roll bags, just sit right on top of this. Just give me extra storage for other stuff. Pretty neat little bag. I am not done yet, obviously. I'm going to put the other bag on, and then I'm going to load them up and see how they look because, well, I'm supposed to leave tomorrow morning. All right, folks. Well, I got the bags on. Of course, I'm not going to do a review or anything. I just wanted to kind of give you my first impressions. The very first thing is I like them. I like the look. They look rugged. They look tough. They look like they will carry a lot of gear. The buckle systems, there's just a ton of stuff you can do, a ton of adjustments, add things, more places to put more straps. Not that I want to have, the whole kitchen sink with me, but if I needed to, I could bring even more. I can clean up these straps here hanging using the little strap holders there. On this side, I put the extra piece in between the bag and the rack because that's where the exhaust is. Again, lots of buckles, lots of places to put things, add things. This one, again, it has a pocket here. I don't think that's going to do a whole lot of good. I'm not sure what I will use that for. I've got one on each bag. Like I said, these buckles here to tighten it to the rack. More places, again, to add different things to them. Got a vent. are rolling up the bag and you want to get the air out, you just open it, squeeze the air out, and then tighten it. Should keep it sealed. Don't over tighten. And these straps, these got the buckles, the straps, just, you slide them through, you buckle them, you tighten them, and you just run them across your seat, under your seat, whatever your system is. I think I've got them pretty secure at the moment. So the next thing is going to be to start packing it up, which I will do in a little while. All right, folks, I am loaded up for a camping trip, just one night, but I loaded a bunch of extra stuff because I just want to get a feel for these hurricane bags, see what happens tomorrow. I'm probably going to switch them around a little bit. Somebody said I may have even put them on backwards, although I don't think it really matters. But, it's a learning process. I will work with the bags and get used to the bags, and I will also let you know what I think of them after I've used them for a while. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone will stay well, stay safe. Most of all, stay happy, y'all. Motoramblings out. See ya.